Nature. It has stories to tell and wisdom to share. As an HR professional turned writer and speaker, one could call me, Maureen Lomo, a butterfly, because I love to redefine myself. And since I've worked and lived in various countries, writing about transformation, as I often do, comes natural to me. And though I've moved more times than I can count, including relocations far away from loved ones, and had to make new friends and adjust to new cultures while doing so, nothing prepared me for the change of leaving the comforts of being an employee to becoming a woman, pursuing a dream to use my words to entertain and empower. In my new chapter, fulfilling moments such as writing my first novel and screenplay fulfilled me and encouraged me. However, I also had moments of doubt and deep unease. In other words, anxiety. And I wasn't alone. Americans experienced a sharp increase in anxiety this past year, according to the APA website. Women were more anxious than men, and if you're a woman of color like me, we have an even greater risk of anxiety. Now, there's different hypotheses for this recent increase. Some say urbanization is the cause. Others say social media usage is to blame. Me, I think it could be the political climate, but that's just a hunch. And on top of these changes or these possibilities for the recent spike of anxiety, profound life changes are known to cause anxiety in some people. Who here has moved, switched jobs, or who here has had a family change like a birth or a death or a divorce? Or who here has had a health concern for yourself or even a loved one like a child or an aging parent? Well, in 1 year, I experienced most of this list, and then one day it all came to a head. That afternoon, I had been working frantically under fluorescent lights, sedentary for hours, a project that I had worked on for almost a year, scheduled to launch the next day, had become bungled due to a late delivery. My day had become frustrating to the point of tears. So instinctively, I knew I needed to get some fresh air. So I powered off and walked outside in my tree-lined surroundings. It was only then that I felt calmer, breathed easier, and thoughts of failure stopped racing through my mind. From then on, I made walking in a park or the neighborhood part of my routine. I didn't know that a Stanford study had just documented that time spent in nature was known to have a positive effect on mood and a dampening effect on anxiety. I also had no idea that doctors in Scotland had begun to recently prescribe nature to their patients as a way to help treat high blood pressure, anxiety, and also other health conditions. I knew none of that. All I knew was that I felt calmer, sharper, and also more prone to deep thought. And then something else happened. My time in nature, in my natural surroundings, observing the centuries-old trees, the birds, and of course the butterflies, helped me see life's change like the one I was experiencing at a much deeper level. As mentioned above or earlier, one knows that life changes, life events are known to cause anxiety. And in life, there's no bigger symbol of change than the butterfly. Butterflies first start off as eggs on leaves, then they become caterpillars, and then comes the chrysalis, and after that, they become butterflies. When I first started my nature walks, I felt more like a bumbling caterpillar than a butterfly. But I knew that just like the caterpillar, I needed to embrace change and grow through it in order to move gracefully to my next stage. Actually, all around in nature, one can see that just like in life, change and transformation is the norm. Day turns to night, winter to spring. These join the life cycles of the butterfly or even a tree in mirroring life's ebbs and flows. Nature's patterns, its stories, reminded me that feeling clumsy or anxious during times of uncertainty is completely, well, natural. And it doesn't have to lead to stress and anxiety. Just like a caterpillar is in a cocoon or a seed is underground, the truth is all beings in nature have a period of darkness before they emerge into their true selves. And like that same caterpillar becomes a butterfly, or that acorn becomes a tree, or eventually even a forest, we too, with preparation, the right conditions, and of course timing, move through those periods of quiet, those moments of darkness, that fog of unclarity, to have breakthroughs of our own. All of this realization, my aha moment, came from a walk amongst the trees and the birds and the butterflies. It was my routine of getting out into nature which helped ease my anxious thoughts and feelings. However, it was my observation of nature through my vantage as a storyteller which helped me flow through my biggest life change thus far. So, what do you see when you go out into nature? You may look at nature through your own lens and come with different answers. Regardless, look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better, said the genius Albert Einstein. When I looked into nature, I saw that nature holds keys to transcending the anxiety of change. So, let us imagine a world with less stress and anxiety, or a society which marvels at natural wonders instead of fleeting memes on our devices. Well, we can begin this world by choosing nature. Whenever possible, be in it, connect with it, observe it, and appreciate it. And if you can't go outdoors, invite nature in by bringing it into your work or living space. Even images of nature, noted Psychology Today, have a positive effect on the mind. So let's try. At least once a week, choose nature. Instead of working at your desk, grab your papers or your laptop and work outside. Instead of drinks with friends, invite them to chat with you on a walk. Instead of surfing the web or watching TV, soak up the sun or the moon. Gaze at the stars. Grab your loved ones, get out, and let the wind or the butterflies glide on your skin. But when you do, pay close attention to this beautiful planet that we all share and its constant transformations. The bright day closes with a beautiful sunset. Summertime ends with colorful leaves. Transitions have been part of our world since the beginning. And we, like nature, can accept the uncertainty, embrace the change, and flourish like the butterfly. The butterfly knows.